Hey guys, it's me, Dudes, and today I want to show you some amazing tech I've made today. So let's go. I'm very good at making shitty tech in People Playground, and this is the first true thing I've ever made. The Game Bit. It's the first ever actual working tech I've ever made. And as you see here, Game Bit. Crappy tech at its finest. All you have to do is press the button on the side to turn it on. And you can see this goes here, and you can use this to slide this little thing across here. But it's very buggy, and I made it about a year ago, and it's very inefficient. Let me just turn it off here. If you open this, you can see there's not actually a lot of programming. There's 5 black boxes and a bunch of laser detectors, and there is a laser attached to this, which is activated by the button, because the red wire turns on the battery inside of this. This moves that back and forward. And these activate each of these light boxes, which activates each of these lights. So when it goes here, it can turn that on or turn it off, and so on and so on and so on. However, this is really shitty, so I scratched it and never released it to the public. Until we have the Game Bit Ultra, which I've definitely not just spent 2 hours working on. So it has this thing called an SPU, which I decided to call a shitty processing unit. It's not smart enough to be a CPU, but since it technically is, because it's the central thing, I don't really care. But yeah, it's a lot easier to use. You can pick it up and move it on the go. And it has a smaller controller, which is also easier to use. So all you have to do is flip this switch. You see this turns on here, and you can use the controller to move it. And as you can clearly see, it is so much better. Anyway, let me show you a little behind the scenes on how it works. So it's gonna be a little bit harder to explain, but basically when I pull this lever, the energy from here gets transported all the way over here, and this basically converts electricity to an activation signal, which is what this channel is. And it activates all 4 of these metal detectors, and this is a giant wooden thing with the same thing, but instead of using the inbuilt battery, it uses this, because I just wanted to add this because I thought it would be cool. Anyway, this obviously uses the same type of thing where it pushes the thing back and forward, except now that it uses a radio, so you can use it on the go. It's very portable, and it pushes this along here, and they detect the metal, which activates the radio, and there's a very small radio right here, as you can see, and it activates each one of those. As you can see, if I just let me show you the contraption real quick, get it in shot. I did not originally want it to go that fast, but for some reason, this only supports energy higher than the battery. So if I use a battery, it won't work, so I had to use this instead. So yeah, aside from that, that's all I really want to show you. There is one more thing though. I just want to show you like the in construction of the original Game Bit. I couldn't figure out how to do it, and I was trying to make a compartment thing where it was like a giant tower, and every time you would press this or this, it would send, this would send a signal here, and this would send a signal here, and it would push one of these here, and it would activate one of these. So I was trying to get it to work like the Game Bit Ultra, but I was a bit too stupid to figure out how to do it. So yeah, that's all I really have for today. So if you want more tech, you better like and subscribe, because I'm the best crappy shitty tech maker in the world. And by the way, the Game Bit costs $5, and the Game Bit Ultra costs $15. Go get it in your People Playground stores now.